Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to show you a fairly extensive set of mobile payment services that are actually intended for people who don't have necessarily a bank account. You probably have heard that many times. There's about 60 million people in the US who are unbanked or underbanked. And most of these people now are using these prepaid reloadable Visa cards as their substitution for a bank account. And what we do is we provide additional services to those cards so that they look and feel like a bank account, and they do even more than a bank account. The whole service that we've built around those cards is called iBankUP, and I'm going to show you how we access the iBankUP service from a mobile phone to do actually what most banks would like to do with their mobile services and more. So if we could perhaps zoom in my iPhone. The service actually works on any of these phones, because what I'm showing here is a browser page. It's not an application, because most of our customers actually cannot afford these fancy phones and downloading of apps. So this is a browser, and I'm going to access the account for this card there. I'm being asked for my password. By the time we're done with this demo, everybody should know my password. And what I get when I log into my account, if AT&T is obliging me, maybe they won't. I'm going to try to switch to T-Mobile. There we go. But in the meantime, AT&T seems to have decided to work. What I get, obviously, is my balance and the latest transactions that I've done on my phone. And when you are actually living paycheck to paycheck, it's really crucial that you have that information right there. What's more interesting here is down there, there's a long list, there's about 10 of them, list of accesses that I can get to my phone, like obtaining my direct deposit account number so that I can give that to my employer. And I can also organize my life around this iPhone application by sending money to requesting parties and gathering requests from people who owe me money. And I'm stuck again with that phone here. Sorry about that. So what I wanted to show you is actually a service here that turns my phone into a virtual checking account. If I am underbanked, I'm likely to be renting rather than owning an apartment, and my landlord will want a paper check in the mail at the end of the month, not cash or card. So here we're allowing people who do not have a bank account but want to have one of these cards to actually write a paper check to their landlord right from their cell phone. So I'm going to click here on send a paper check, and we will actually see a form there where I will be able to fill out all of the information that's needed for a check and be able to send that check in the mail to my landlord whenever needed. So here I would typically enter the payee name, the address, the city, the zip code. Since we had a little snafu, I'm going to skip on this and fill out the form. I can decide to, actually, I hope you guys can see this, either issue the check right away or issue the check at the end of the month if I want to wait until I've received my paycheck via direct deposit into the account. And I can send the check to my landlord by just pressing the submit button. Let me go back to my main menu, and I'm going to show you another service that we do for people who have these prepaid Visa cards and are likely to also have a prepaid cell phone account. And if you've ever had a prepaid cell phone account, you may know that adding minutes back into the cell phone account is actually a major pain in the neck. You have to go back to the store where you bought the phone in the first place, buy a scratch card, scratch the back of it, call a 1-800 number. Here, we're allowing people to actually drag and drop literally money from their prepaid Visa card into their cell phone. So when I choose that option, I'm giving a choice of US carriers here for my cell phone. So I'm going to demonstrate this with a Boost phone. Actually, here I have a list of countries here that I could send airtimes to. We have 25 countries that we work with, where I could be sending airtime to, if I'm an immigrant worker, to my parents somewhere else. So it's an airtime remittance, it's not a money remittance. The next thing I'm going to be asked to fill out is the phone number to which I want to send the money. Since I'm in the US, this is country code 1. And I'm going to do 650218. That's one of the phones that I have here. 7767. Oops. The system will then ask me how much money I want to put in my phone. Apparently not, because I actually made a mistake here. So now I'm being asked, how much money I want to put in the phone, and here I can choose to keep $10. I can send an SMS message to the person there, and the money will be transferred to the card. So this is really a very special version of mobile banking for people who do not have